Good morning, Mrs. Brown. How are you today? I'm doing well, Principal Newton. I have something I'd like to discuss with you. Since I am the technology aid and instructor, I want to tell you about some upcoming technology that could be used in our school. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, please stop me and ask them. I will be glad to answer them. Please, have a seat and we will get started. Based on the Horizon Report, we have a few technologies that are upcoming that would be beneficial to the classroom. They are BYOD, gaming and gamification, and wearable technology. These sound wonderful, but I'm afraid I may have some concerns about them. Please, tell me more about them. I'm sure you will have a better understanding of these when I am finished and it won't seem so concerning. The first technology is BYOD. This means bring your own device. Our students will be able to bring their own devices from home and use them in the classroom. So many of our students already use their smartphones at school. With the BYOD policy, our students could bring their laptops, tablets, and phones to help aid them in their education. These devices would be their responsibility and they will already have all their settings and preferences set up. Having a BYOD policy sounds very intriguing. I do have some concerns about this though. Not every student will have a device to bring because of home situations. This could inflict harm on a student's self-esteem if they were not able to bring a device to school. Another concern I have is that if the student does not have a device to bring, this will isolate them in the classroom and hold them back from the same learning experience that the other students will be having. Also, what if a student doesn't have an upgraded device? You know how cruel kids can be these days. If you don't have the best of something, you are included in certain social groups. Those are all very good concerns. I have thought of them too, as well as what the Horizon Report reported. We would have to teach our students to be respectful of others regardless of the situation. As far as the students not have a device to bring, we would need to look into getting a grant to get some devices that the students can check out when they get to school in the mornings and return them in the afternoon before school is out. I believe there is a way to implement this technology into the classroom. We just need to have a policy in place and create some rules and regulations. We will get started on the BYOD policy next week. Now, what is the next technology that would be beneficial in our classrooms? It is called gaming and gamification. It brings gaming techniques into real-world learning. It takes skills in gaming and gamification and turns it into real learning experiences for our students. The teacher would create an assignment or project that the students have to create a strategy to allow them to have successful learning as well as succession in the project. The teacher would pick whether or not the students will work independently or in groups. The teacher also has to have a reward which allows the students to feel successful and rewarded at the end of the assignment, just like you would win a trophy at the end of a sports season. This sounds very interesting. I can imagine how our students would love this and would learn a great deal of knowledge from it. Every student wants to feel like they are having fun and not just learning every day. My first concern is that I don't want my students being stuck in virtual gaming or game or project itself. I do not want my students to be more focused on the game than the learning opportunity. I believe this would occur with the students who have a more competitive nature than their peers. Let's take a moment and watch this short clip about gaming and gamification and see what others think about how it could affect our classrooms. Now, does it make you feel better to see how other educators feel it would benefit the classroom? Yes. I do. I still think we would need to come up with some strict guidelines and rules, but I think we could definitely make this work in our classrooms. What is the last technology that you wanted to talk about? It is called wearable technology. If you think about it, we have been using wearable technology for years. Look at the watch on your hand. That is wearable technology. However, the wearable technology that I am referring to is much more advanced. Wearable technology is wearable objects that mostly read body mechanics. It is an upcoming technology that hopefully can be used in our classrooms one day. Some examples of wearable technology in our world today would be Google Glasses, Fitbit bracelets, and watches that are synced to your cell phone. When would you ever get away from the wearable technology? That is my first concern. You would be wearing this technology all day, every day, and even when you sleep. This cannot be good for health. This technology would never be turned off. My second concern is how would we incorporate wearable technology into the classroom? Wearable technology would be very hard to incorporate into our classrooms, but I don't think it is impossible. Wearable technology could be good for labs and sciences. Our students could wear a device that warns them of toxic chemicals or hazardous conditions when they begin lab assignments. Or, they could use wearable technology when they are at PE, where a bracelet tells them that their body is becoming dehydrated and their body temperature is too high and they need to stop and cool down. I really think this is something we could use. We just have to decide as a school what form of wearable technology would benefit our school. Here is another video of how wearable technology could impact our classrooms.
Wearable tech in the classroom. I think for me as a teacher, it can provide tons of feedback, and I think there'd be really cool things that could go along with it. It would be great if I could talk to a student and I could use Google Glass to pull up their grades, any other information that I might need while I'm talking to them. That could be really helpful. That could definitely allow me to have that information on the spot when I'm talking to them, instead of running to my computer or saying, hold on one second, let me take a look at that. That's very valuable, I would think, and if someone can create that app, that would be wonderful.
Mrs. Brown, you have done a wonderful job presenting these technology ideas to me. If you will, please bring me a copy of the K-12 Horizon report that you have been reading. I would like to read it myself and get with some other educators and see what their thoughts are about this. You are a wonderful technology aid and instructor, and I am so thankful that you are teaching at my school. I will be in touch with you about this whole process. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Mrs. Newton. I am so happy to be a part of this school system.